Austin, got to start with the obvious, giving up 146 points tonight. What did you see out there?
Their basketball is going in the rim a lot. That's about all I got for you.
What was the talk of the locker room afterwards?
Be better. Everybody in the locker room, none of us had the right energy from the get-go, so got to find a way to be better.
12 games left. You have pretty much your entire 12 games left. You have pretty much your entire roster healthy, but you are coming off one of the worst losses of the season. So, kind of what's the view between now and the start of the playoffs?
Played much better than we did tonight. We know when we played, the way we're supposed to, we have a chance to beat anybody. But we're still, we haven't played that many games as a full unit, so we still got to learn the chemistry, timing of everything. So it should be fun.
What balance, if there even is a balance, do you think this team can strike between being patient with itself and giving itself grace as you guys work through these kinks versus the realization of there are only 12 regular season games left, and to give you guys that time to build that chemistry or continuity?
Yeah, I mean, the reality of it is we have 12 games left till the playoffs, and it's not like we can add a couple games to continue to try to, piece all of that together. So we got to figure it out in a quick span of time to when the playoffs is here to hit the ground running. So, I believe we can do it. We've shown in instances where we have done it. Just got to, continue plugging at it.
Are there ways that, you're probably not going to practice a lot, maybe not as many sure on. I know you guys have, but there are ways you guys can fast track that, considering there are only so many games and not a lot of practice time?
Talk to one another. That's really, we can watch as much film as we want to watch to help that way. But I think communication amongst, everybody on the team, coaching staff is going to play a big role in that. Like you said, we're not going to be on court practicing that much with 12 games left. So we had to communicate if it's, on flights, talking about, what we can do to be better. That's what it'll be. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk a little Austin, guys. I will say it's nice to hear him kind of just echo what you guys were saying. No panic inside the locker room. Just need to be better, as he says it with a smile on his face. But tonight, big game, another efficient night for him. 25, 9 of 13, 3 of 7 from deep. And as you like to remind us, shot a 67 last week. So all is
we can talk about the 67.
He shot a 67.
67 last week on the golf course. I think he said he missed 2 5-footers for birdies, but he can play golf. We'll talk about the golf game tonight because this game, there's nothing impressive about anything that they did. But Austin's been consistent. In lieu of Luka and LeBron, this kid has remained consistent. He's gotten way better, very confident. A lot of talk about him being maybe the best third wheel in the NBA. We don't talk about that. We just talk about how hard he works and how consistent he is, undrafted. All of a sudden, he gets to play on the USA team. Just a bunch of confidence, and just like to see the way he's playing.
Yeah, Austin. I was listening to a couple of podcasts and different interviews, and it's easy to see why we all gravitate towards Austin and wanting him to do well and seeing him be successful out there. Because he's all about just winning and doing things the right way. So when you give off that type of energy, when you pour into your team and your teammates and you're not really doing it for your own satisfaction and glory, it's really about winning and something bigger than you, most of the time this is what comes back. And so Austin's ability to be efficient like this tonight, I know he talked recently about, I think he's shooting 45% this season. And he wants to increase that and get into the high 40s. He wants to be a 50% shooter from the field. He wants to be one of those 50, 40, 90 guys. and performances like tonight show that he's more than capable of it.